Hello folks, we're back. We're back playing, it's definitely not Gary's mod. I thought I'd switch it up tonight. Obviously Dark RP wasn't doing that well. And I feel like at this point I was playing a little too much of Gary's mod on my channel. And I don't want to just be focused. I don't want to just be a Gary's mod channel. As much as I kind of do, I feel you guys would like a little bit of a change. So instead we're going to be playing Left 4 Dead, as you can see. But it is modded, so... oh, damn, I forgot to turn on the mod. So, we're going to be playing with the mod called the... Yeah, where is it? Romero mod. I spelled Romero in the tags wrong. That's all good. We're going to start at No Mercy. This mod already makes it hard, so I'm not going to mess with like difficulty or anything. That aside, though, I mean, this is going to be fucking scary. Here, I'm going to turn down my mic volume a little bit there. Cool. It's in the yellow, and my mic is in the yellow as well. Yeah, cool. So this should be fun. We're in. So what this mod does is basically
to the hospital. There's a red line station not far from here.
Sounds good.
So what this mod basically does is make all the zombies slow, but they do more damage and they take more to actually kill. Yeah, it's actually really hard mod. Here, hold up guys, I'm frozen.
Help!
Oops.
I got you, don't worry. I can help you. Let me help you up.
But there's no melee weapons, excluding like the shotgun.
But thanks.
No special infected. See what I mean? So they walk at you slower. Mob size, or like horde sizes are bigger. They surround you more. It's actually, it's definitely terrifying. As you can see, here's a horde. That is what you call a horde. So what we're going to do is close that door so they don't come around. Okay, so that one wasn't bad. Good. Is that a Magnum? I'm gonna keep the pistol. It has more bullets and does more damage at this point. See? Oh yeah, and the guns have kick on them now. And the secondary pistol doesn't have unlimited ammo. Oh my god, that guy was missing a head. How is he still moving? I think we need more ammo. So between levels, I'll probably call Alan and ask if he wants to join. Not the actual... he might actually.
Reloading! Reloading!
We gotta start moving before another horde comes. Here they come. So I'll find an example once I find a car or something. I'll shoot it. Just to show you how big the hordes can get. If we die, it's all good. I just want to show. We're going to conserve some ammo here for a minute.
Reloading!
Oh, I guess the safe house is just right there. So that car over there.
Reloading!
This is how big hordes can get. So, yeah. It's definitely a big horde now. And the computer players get, like... They don't know what to do, almost. I actually don't know if we can survive through this. Alright, we're out of ammo. See what I mean? Like, look at all the zombies back there. That's crazy. Alright, we're gonna have to get past this. Start heading down. Come on, come on, come on. Get some ammo. I like the chrome shotgun more. Try to get some kills before I close up. They must have really taken out a lot of them up there. Jeez. Oh, wow. Never mind. So, yeah. It sets them all to wander if you go far away. So they'll lose interest almost like a Romero movie. It's all based off of, like, classic zombies, right?
Reloading.
I think for next time we're going to go without the shotgun, though. Shotgun doesn't have as much bullets on it, and I don't really... I don't know. We made it! Wasn't so bad.
Lock the door.
Oh, wow. The kick.
Lock the door. Tremendous.
Audio's... Okay, so the music didn't turn on. Weird. I'm gonna actually see if Alan wants to join now. So I'm not gonna start this level right away. Alright, where's Alan? Are we ready for this? Are we? Are we not? Are we? Yeah, I'm ready.
Reloading.
Oh. Alright, let's get inside. Let's go, let's go. Come on in, come on in. I don't want to fight all those zombies.
Reloading.
Oh my god. We might die. This, Oh! Holy shit! Let's go, let's go! Might just grab the hunting rifle. At least I won't waste the bullets as much.
Reloading.
90 bullets on that, that's not bad.
Reloading. Reloading.
Oh, no. Oh, we'll use this sniper. Oh, never mind. Oh my god. Only 30 bullets? So yeah, it's definitely a little bit harder of a mod.
Reloading! Reloading!
Hey, what's up?
Good.
How have you been?
Doing well.
Good, good.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
Alright. How's your channel?
It's doing okay. I had to take a little break for 3 weeks, just life kind of caught up.
Reloading!
Kind of out of my control. I wish it wasn't, but it was.
Reloading!
So you said school was going good, though?
Yeah, it's going well.
Oh, awesome.
Very well.
Reloading!
You still playing Ace Attorney and stuff?
Well, Ace Attorney hasn't had an update in some time, so
Oh, yeah.
when it comes to the online version, I just haven't been playing it that much.
Oh, okay. Do you still play on that, like, Gary's Mod like, roleplay server?
No, some stuff happened, so I stopped playing on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you mentioned your character died or something.
Yeah. I'd say the way I died was a little unjust, but that's what caused me to stop playing.
Yeah. Well, like, so I didn't know that it was one of those servers, like, once you die, that's the end. I thought it was like you can come back and keep going.
Yeah, it's the end.
Oh, wow. How was it you actually died, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, a gang got me,
Oh, shit.
but a lot of people ended up killing me, but people I never saw ever again.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Reloading!
So it could
that's
be...
why I feel like, again,
Yeah.
feels like, you know, some people were out to get me.
It could have
But
been
just in general,
like
I
a
feel like it was
minge.
unfair.
That happens so much on those servers, like, they continue to act like they're wanting to be a part of the server, but then in the end, they're actually not into it at all.
Well, it really wasn't like that. There's a lot of build up to it, but they hit me a lot, to put it very simply. They destroyed my restaurant multiple times, they got people to beat me up, etc.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really didn't have a chance to do anything.
Jeez.
And if I fought back, I'd probably just, you know, get caught for illegal activity, so it doesn't feel like I could have, you know,
Yeah.
won that fight.
Yeah, it seemed like it hard to make yourself actually known on the server. Like, even the one time
I
I
was
played,
known, but just I find it disheartening.
yeah, I get that. I always hate that too, because you put so much like work into something and then it just kind of out the door. But yeah, I'm playing like a mod on Left 4 Dead 2 called the Romero mod. It pretty much makes all the zombies slower.
Weapons here!
It makes
but-
him do a lot more damage.
Yeah, it makes them do a lot more damage, horde sizes are bigger, etc. It's definitely a hard mod to, like, get into, though. Like, even now, all the zombies, like, they're just kind of pouring over and I can't really deal with them. Actually, I think they're all coming behind me. Oh yeah, they are.
Reloading!
Holy shit. I told you I did a PC upgrade, right? Like, my whole setup's kind of upgraded now, again.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's really, It helps a lot, but I find like if I have a chance, I'm probably gonna upgrade my CPU and GPU in the future. Because the build I have right now is very like budget orientated. Like the 1050 Ti is kind of known for that. But I mean, by all means, it's not bad at all. Are you still doing your RP stuff right now?
Oh, RP stuff? Yeah, I've opened up an RP server, so that's my plan. Just to,
was it what
do
you,
something else.
It was what you mentioned before, right?
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty rad. So how does it work?
Oh, what do you mean?
Like, how do you kind of... I don't know, how does that come to be? Like, how would you kind of manage that? Like, make sure everything's actually going to plan? Because I realize there's probably, like, an OOC channel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, like, how would you make sure, like, you're all talking about the same thing?
Well, I have multiple channels, that way people can discuss about different topics in RP. So it's not just one room.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering, because I was like, that would get kind of confusing if it was just one room. Oh my god. These zombies are pouring in. I like when there's just a zombie walking around with like all of its head gone, but the mod still makes it live. Yeah, I was playing Dark RP like earlier in the stream, but I found the server I was playing on was it's hard to actually get that going. Also, the server was kind of dead, so I had to end the stream and restart it and do this, which isn't a big deal. I mean, I had no viewers anyways.
No.
But it was only like 5 minutes.
But don't turn it into, again, just be careful though, don't turn it into a numbers game.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's all.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it was only 5 minutes in, and I couldn't really find, like, I don't know, I didn't really have the motivation for Dark RP tonight.
I see.
Like, it takes, sometimes it takes a lot on that server.
Here.
Yeah, I still talk to Ghetto Jesus every now and then, though. He's doing well. I think he's just, he's doing, like, trades and stuff. And then going to school.
Should be careful, though, about trades.
Yeah.
I don't know which way.
Well, I kind of said the same thing, because you don't want to just, like... You don't want to just do that. You kind of want to have, like, another goal. I don't think anyone wants to do, like, the job they first got right off the bat for the rest of their life.
Well, it's not just that, it's just that, well, if you go into a trade, and that trade ends up being automated, then you pretty much have a worthless job. That's
true.
all.
I don't know what his trade
You're gonna,
is. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
We're going to automate bank tellers.
What is it?
Bank tellers. They're not going to be around in the next 10 years.
You don't think?
They aren't. They're going to have... Banks are pretty much going to be automated. At least with the teller portion.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy,
Well, I mean, they
actually.
have ATMs.
Yeah.
They're called automatic teller machines.
That's true, that's true.
Here they come.
Yeah.
Never really thought of it like that. That's crazy, actually.
Yeah. So change happens.
Yeah. I mean, Oh no, I've never really had like a problem at the bank per se, but like there's been times where the teller's kind of not helping and making the deal worse. Oh my god, that's a lot of zombies. But
So
yeah,
all the special zombies?
nope, all the special zombies are out.
I see.
It's just whenever there's like, you know the parts where you have to like just press E to activate something and it activates a horde?
Yes?
It just keeps sending zombies out.
Oh.
So there can be like hundreds of zombies on the map.
It's just you and me left.
But it's kind of cool because like it makes it so
Reloading.
the AI, usually they can't use like certain things like what is it? Most of the time they don't pull out their secondaries much, only for like if they obviously run out of ammo. But if they notice, like, I don't know how it works, but it seems like if they notice they're low on ammo, then they'll start using that. But like the pistol can run out of ammo too. Yeah, so it's definitely different. Whoever coded it's pretty smart. It's definitely a crazy mod.
Weapon over here.
Have you been doing anything stream-wise lately, or thinking about it at all?
Not really. I don't think I'll stream.
Just like kind of focusing on life and
Yeah.
such. Yeah.
Looks like people went this way.
Oh, that's another horde. Let's go this way. Yeah, I've been killing Left 4 Dead lately, like, I don't know, well, I felt it's kind of coincidence, because, like, when I started playing Left 4 Dead again, after taking, like, I don't know, I'm taking a couple, probably a month or so of not playing it, to just, like, make sure I don't, juice the game too much, and think it's not fun anymore. But yeah, it's kind of a coincidence because I think it's Turtle Rock Studios who made or helped make like Left 4 Dead. They announced a release date for the next kind of like a Left 4 Dead spin-off. Called Back 4 Blood. Looks awesome though. Wow, this mission was super easy.
What do you mean mission? Just level or?
Oh yeah, level, sorry.
I see. I thought they had missions in the mod or something.
Ah. Also, this is kind of like a nice break playing this too, because I've been like really killing Modern Warfare, like the 2019 one that just came out. And it's really good, but I mean, it's kind of broken.
stupendous.
Like, they broke the spawns by accident, so... And I mean, spawns are important in a Call of Duty. It's like one of the most important parts of it. So like, if you're getting, say like, the entire enemy team except for one person rushes you at your spawn.
Yeah.
You keep getting killed, it's gonna keep spawning you there. But like, the enemy spawn point's gonna stick the same. It's really broken. It's not really... I don't know what they're gonna do about it, because it's kinda... I don't know if you can hotfix that or what. It'd be a big update though, because it's almost every map.
Reloading. Weapon over here.
Gotta find a way out of here. Slowly running out of ammo. This isn't good. Oh, never mind. Got another.
Weapon over here.
Yeah, I find the only effective gun in this game mode is a shotgun. Because it also adds kick to all the guns too, so it's kind of useless to use anything. Also, ammo count goes down.
Weapons here.
Reloading.
Weapons here.
Oh, this is gonna be hard. Tight hallway, nowhere to run, and the elevator's coming.
I've always enjoyed a secret challenge I made for myself where you can only use melee weapons, you have to play on expert mode, and you can disable special zombies.
Oh my god. That's... Expert, what do they do? Like 10 damage per hit?
25.
Oh my god.
It's fun though.
Oh
Like, you don't
yeah.
have to deal with any special zombies, you don't have to put up with them. You can kill most zombies in one hit. The
Yeah.
tough thing is you have to be careful, and the hordes still exist. So you have to be careful.
Jesus. And like, how long did you usually last? Or could you beat campaigns like that?
No, my bad. I think you're allowed to use... Yeah, I allowed myself to use guns.
Oh, you did.
If I'm correct, I remember that like guns are really inefficient.
So fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Either that or I think I allowed a magnum. Yeah, I had a mod that allowed magnums and melee weapons. And it's much better to use a melee weapon than a magnum.
Yeah,
If you
because
know how to use one.
yeah, the Magnum's not it's not the most useful. I find the reload speed's kind of slow. And plus with guns, you're kind of stuck in that loop where you have to keep like when you start reloading, you're kind of stuck like with that animation until it's done. So you just have to shove everything that comes at you. I couldn't imagine this mod on like expert. The zombies alone in this do, I think probably 3 or 4 damage per hit. I'll check. One sec. I don't know. It still does 2, but I guess I don't know. It just seems like more. Or maybe it's because it stuns you. I'm almost to the last level. I'm kind of nervous for that since the zombies don't stop spawning. Who'd you use for, like, the 4 original survivors? Out of the 4 of them.
For Christ's sake, people, get in here!
Hello?
Ah?
Who'd you use for, like, or out of the 4 original survivors, who'd you use?
Nick.
Oh, really?
And I believe you used Coach.
Coach.
Well.
I like Coach. I when I first started playing Left 4 Dead, I always used, like, Lewis. But now I've been playing Bill a lot.
That's from the original game.
Well, reloading! Grenade!
So quiet in this.
So they just don't have much to talk about.
Oh no, I mean like the game is right now.
We can get to the roof through here.
Sorry, what were you about to say though?
Let's find that radio.
I also noticed medkits don't heal as much in this too.
How
It'll
much?
get you to green health, and that's about all. So I was at 55 health. It got me to 62.
Reloading!
Whoa, is that a melee weapon? That's rare. Oh, it's a grenade launcher, never mind.
Reloading!
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Unload the chopper.
Man, check this gun out. Incoming!
Reloading.
Oh, here they come. Oh, this is bad. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought, though. All the zombies are pretty... like, they're only coming in one horde for the most part.
That chopper's here. Let's get the hell on a dodge.
I need that grenade launcher.
Kind of sad to see what, you know, Team Trees is like.
What is it?
Team Trees, have you heard of it?
No, I haven't. What is it?
It's a fundraiser, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. With Elon Musk and another guy donated, like,
Yes.
over millions of dollars. Yeah, that's awesome. But I
It's
am...
not.
Why not?
It's just, again, it's free marketing and advertising.
That's true.
Do you think 20 million trees is a lot?
It's definitely not compared to the Earth now.
Exactly. And you look at stuff like the Trillion Tree Initiative, where Ethiopia has planted a lot of trees, over 1 billion if I'm correct. Pakistan has planted 1 billion trees. China has planted 2.7 billion trees. We have Turkey with 716 million. India with 2.5 billion.
Yeah.
It kind of makes 20 million, which is less than 1% of what India's done.
Yeah, it
Kind of
does.
paltry. Exactly. So what people do is, sadly enough, they donate to these, you know, stuff like Team Tree, right? They pay $1 to have a tree planted, which is, again, way more than the cost of labor. Because
Yeah.
it definitely doesn't cost, you know, $1 to plant a tree. And that $1 is the cost of making that person feel good about themselves. That they're saving the planet. It's just one tree. One tree can't save the Earth.
Nope.
Thousands of trees are burned down in forest fires. And mass deforestation goes on every day. But that's the cost, again, of good PR, good advertising, and making people feel good about themselves.
That's true.
It's just, again, much easier than going out and protesting in the streets.
Yeah, and I mean, where I live, there was a protest not long ago. They weren't letting anyone get over one of the bridges. But it was ridiculous because there's a lady who was using a bicycle and they wouldn't let her go over the bridge. And it was just a
Exactly,
normal
that's a
bicycle.
little too strong.
So everyone was making fun of the people, saying like, you want global warming to end and you want to help save the Earth, but it costs more money to actually or not more money. It causes more damage to the Earth for that person to take a bus all the way around just to get over the bridge. It's hard to explain, but it's really stupid on their side of things. Because I feel like
I
all this
understand, it's
is,
just
it's
that.
a trend. I don't know how you feel, but I feel it's just a trend.
I called the chopper.
Yeah. Sadly, people, rather than make a change in the world, just want to feel good about themselves, right? They want to blend in, so to speak,
Yeah.
right? I find it sad that people can't really think for themselves nowadays.
No, it's
That's
a
the
big
real
problem.
tragedy. Exactly. Groupthink.
Well, it's like everyone right now is obsessed with Mr. Beast because he donated $1 million, but like you said, that's
It's
nothing.
It's $200,000. Right?
Really?
But again, that $200,000 is the cost of a lot of advertising, good PR for him.
Yep.
In general, it's a great deal.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, I'll go to Team Trees right now, and I'll show you something bigger. The top donators nowadays, you have the CEO of Spotify, you have the CEO of Tesla, ELF Development A&S, Susan Wojcicki, CEO of YouTube, Jack Dorsey, let me just go and see who Jack Dorsey is, American co-founder of Twitter, Jean-Michel Lemieux, let me just get this guy too. I could go on, really, Jean-Michel here, it looks like, well, I can't actually get much on him. But in general, it just seems like he has an account. Yeah, Senior Vice President of Engineering at Shopify. All big people, essentially CEOs, companies, who just want to hop on because they can get put on the Most Trees page and get a lot of PR.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's a sad reality.
I know. I guess that's what really upsets me.
I don't think there's any way to beat this, but yeah, keep talking. I'm listening.
I just find it very sad that, this is how people think they should live their lives, right? I mean, you only have one life.
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out
Why
of
waste
here.
it trying to be, normal and so on, or trying to blend in? I find that to be kind of puzzling.
Yeah,
I mean, is it really worth it?
No, because everyone nowadays just wants to be like the next person. That's all it is.
Exactly.
Like,
People insist you're different, but if you insist you're different, like, say, I'll let you speak after this, but
Yep.
say, you could say you're different, say you're a goth, or say you smoke, you're just falling into another group.
It's
You
true.
might say you're deviant or you're different, but you're just gonna fall in with another big group of thousands of people.
Yeah. It's true, like, even, you even notice when you're in school and stuff, like, every single person dresses the same. Every single kid wants to wear the same stuff because it's popular. But then you really look into it and all of it is like,
Exactly.
they're all gonna do the exact same when they grow up. And, I mean, even the people that say, I'm different, I'm this, they're not. They're just acting like another person.
Exactly. I guess that's really a real shame.
That's just human nature at this point, though.
I know, and that sort of thing needs to change.
It needs to, but I feel it won't.
Yeah.
As much as that sucks to say.
But I could go more in depth with what I think, but I feel like it'd be a little too mature for the stream.
You can
I'll
if
just
you
leave it
want.
at that, but you sure?
Yeah, it's cool.
Alright.
I'm reloading.
Cover me.
It's more of like a podcast with gameplay in the background at this point, so I'm into it.
What upsets me is that, as you said, it's all human nature for people to try to blend in and be normal, but I think what upsets me further is how people are indoctrinated into money and power. Because tests have been done on children, right? At the age of 6, 8, and 10 respectively.
Yeah.
And as these children grow up, they learn that, you know, they should hang out with the rich man rather than the poor man. The rich man's gonna have more friends, he's gonna be more reputable, he won't commit crimes, etc. They learn to just, you know, judge books by their cover. And even though we're told as children, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, we're again told over and over that, you know, poor people are just terrible people that go off and commit crimes. Even though, again, even though we might say that, you know, we're not going to judge people by their cover, those tests show otherwise.
Yeah,
people are just eventually, they become greedy. I mean, Halloween's lost all of its meaning, right?
Yep.
Now it's just, again, it's just consumerism. You buy a bunch of candy, you give it to people who come by your home. I'm not saying there's anything bad with getting rid of tradition, but it's encompassed with greed, and then right after Halloween you have Christmas, right? And that's just about giving gifts to people, physical objects. You move to Valentine's Day. Easter, it just goes. One holiday into the next. 4th of July, and so on. The cycle repeats. And what they've been doing now is they've been bumping up Christmas earlier and earlier. Just, again, so they can sell more stuff.
I noticed
it's
that,
all
yeah.
about... Exactly.
TV ads.
It's lost all of its meaning.
TV ads start like early now. Like I'm already hearing like
start?
radio and TV stuff, and like it's not even close to Christmas.
Really? For Christmas?
What?
Like, when do you start hearing about this? October?
Yeah, they're already playing Christmas music on in some of the stores around where I live.
October? For what? A sixth of a year?
Yeah, and like
just build me up to Christmas.
Yeah, and even like I work retail, right? And
yeah,
there's already people wanting like Christmas return policies, getting mad at us because we don't have a Christmas return policy. But I mean, it's ridiculous. It's October, or it just started November. It doesn't make any sense.
As a side note, before I get back to the main topic, the reason they play slow music in retail stores, if you ever work there, get customers to stay longer.
Yep.
Buy more stuff. Yeah. You never hear like fast music in retail.
Yeah, because we actually did something. So at the end of the day, this isn't necessarily allowed, but we wanted to test it. So at the end of the day, people wouldn't stop coming in. It's like a Sunday at 5 o'clock, so that means we're closing. But there's still people walking around. The minute we either turn the music off, or play like say heavy metal, people clear out. No one wants to listen to it.
Exactly. The music kind of traps you there. It keeps you there and makes you want to buy more stuff. You're exactly right. But yeah. Back to my point, I feel like, you know, every holiday's lost a lot of meaning nowadays.
It definitely has. Like, in my family, Christmas is still very much... It's not as much getting gifts, it's more being with each other. Because we're, for the most part, all adults in our family. There's no kids in the family, so... And we're all busy with real life now, so the chance we get to be with each other, we take it like the best we can. And take advantage of it.
Yeah. But it still matters to the kids.
Yep.
Because, you know, gifts, and again, gifts cost a lot of money.
Yeah. And I'm guessing, like, when you were growing up and when Christmas comes around, you were also taught it's not the gifts that are the big thing. It's just being with family. And being, like, thankful for what you get.
And yeah, I still asked for gifts.
Sorry?
And yep, I still asked for gifts.
Yep.
It's not like, you know, there's going to be a TV special on it's going to say, get gifts from your family.
Yeah.
That'd be awful. Break the illusion. Yeah.
It's just a very, it's a weird world we live in.
Sad world. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is this? Was this a mutation you were playing on, by the way? Or did you just set it like this?
Lone, I think it's called I think you have to disable the special zombies yourself or something like that, but I believe it's called Lone Survivor.
Okay.
Yeah, no special infected spawn. I'll send it to you, yeah?
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Oh, yeah, I have that one.
Yeah. Yeah, no special infected, a lot more common infected. That's it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll check it out.
I think there's something else you have to activate. But that might just be me.
Lone Survivor. Start. But, like, again, I hate to mention it, but, like, I kind of see... I see the different types of people working in retail now, like... It kind of... It really sucks seeing how kids are nowadays. Like, kids... I remember when even I was growing up, like... You never freak out at your parents or care about, like, what you wear. Or, like, ask for the newest video games and stuff. Like... When I was a kid, I just wanted to be outside and have fun and stuff.
I'd say there's nothing wrong with wanting to play video games over being outside.
True.
But what I see as wrong is, for example, I can make a very simple comparison as to how, kids these days have changed, right? Back in the past, it was, the kids' fault for not studying. But nowadays, it's, the teacher's fault.
Yeah.
Right? Again, how do I put this? I don't mean to bring up like Fortnite, for instance, but I feel like kids are being really commercialized nowadays.
Yep. Like,
Right?
kids are less of a kid nowadays and more of an advertising scheme.
Exactly.
Notice that's all they put in commercials when it's a video game or something too, or when it
Right, yeah.
like a
Because,
Fortnite ad. For instance,
If kids are playing it, then you should play it too.
yeah.
It plays on basic human instinct. If everyone else is doing it, you should do it too.
Where is everyone?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This mod's really hard. I'm already at 60 health after one hit. Yeah, people are quite different than they used to be nowadays. Within even the last year, to me, people have changed.
Right here. I wanted to bring this up. You worked in retail, right?
Yep.
So yeah, there's another thing I want to bring up as to how people can be easily manipulated. And it's not just there are in fact two ways I like to bring up here, but you know how they have all those limited time flavors, so on for all those products.
Yep.
Exactly, it's scarcity. That's pretty basic. If something's limited, you want to get it before it's out of stock.
Yep.
But it can also work the other way around.
Where are you?
For instance, back in 1970s, right? They used to make phosphate detergent. And again, people bought a lot of phosphate detergent. That was the norm. But then they ended up removing it because they found phosphate to be dangerous. And the moment it was removed, people again started, retaliating. They said, phosphate detergent's better than non-phosphate detergent, etc. And they made all sorts of arguments.
Yep.
It's, again, because people, they were directly told you can't buy phosphate detergent anymore. And that obviously caused people to get upset. But say if it's slowly tapered out, or if people want it to be removed, then they're fine with it.
Yep.
I guess that's how, most people are controlled nowadays. Yeah.
That's exactly.
Easiest way to control someone is just to, make them want change.
Like,
Yeah.
even the signs at my work, like, we'll put out like a bunch of $15 items at the front of our store, like at the lease line, and then the sign on it says "Last chance, $15."
Yeah, exactly. People want to get onto that. They don't want to be left out.
Yeah.
It's limited. Exactly.
or how my work sends out a text every, like, now and then that says 50% off entire store, won't last much longer, but then it lasts another 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Again, it causes people to get urgent.
Yep.
It's fine. Heck, it could last for the next months and people want it, but
I just hate doing the thing where, like, I tell someone, like, no, the sale's still gonna be on, but then it isn't.
Hello.
But, like, in the end, like, it's... Like, there's these kids buying, like, 5 pairs of the same jeans. You don't need 5 pairs. Like, I get it stock up or whatever, but, like... Why do you need to spoil?
Well, it depends. I guess from one perspective, buying a lot of the same pair of jeans might be good if they want to stock up, like you said, but...
But then again, that goes with the thing, last chance.
No, a lot of people are spoiled nowadays, though.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I need some help.
There's a lot of rampant consumerism in fashion, yeah?
Yeah.
I still don't get fashion nowadays.
No, me either.
Yeah.
It seems to change weekly. Like, when I first started working, joggers were, like, the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But now it seems that it went from joggers to... what's it called? It went from joggers to... like, really skinny and ripped jeans.
Yeah.
But then, like, I don't know, it just changes so quickly. Even, like, everything is like that. Like, even when I go to get a tattoo, for instance.
Yeah.
Say I'm, like, talking, like, last time I went in, I was talking to my tattoo artist. I said, what's the most common thing you get? Or a thing you get, like, people asking. And it's always...
Can I take a guess?
Oh, yeah, go for it, go for it.
Can I take a guess here? Not sure, but if I were to go for something, I'm going to take 3 guesses here.
Mm-hmm.
In the order that I, guessed them in, but it'd have to be some sort of heart, some sort of relationship
Got a
thing,
weapon here.
maybe some sort of snake, or quote.
Yep, that's... Yeah. And it also comes with, like, province-related stuff, too. So, like...
Grabbing a pipe
Oh,
bomb.
province?
Yeah, so, since where I live, I'm not going to say that on stream, but, like...
Of course.
Anchors are a big thing.
Ah.
Yeah, but, like, yeah, you wonder why, and it's... Well, everyone else has one, so I think I should get one.
Hmm. Yeah, I wish people could build a real sense of identity.
Yep.
I guess, that's what I want to do with my life, yeah?
Just build an identity for yourself.
No, motivate other people to build their identity. Encourage them
idea.
to, go against the norm.
It's a good idea, though.
Yeah,
But it's also very easy, or it's easier said than done.
of course. Stuff I can't force someone to build their own identity, but at the very least, even if I can't do that, I have my own identity. I don't want that to be ruined.
Of course.
Yeah.
I definitely get what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense.
Ready for this? Might want to say.
How do you...
That's when,
How do you intend on doing that, though?
just be myself no matter what.
It's a good idea.
I think that's good, Don't back down in the face of one person saying I, shouldn't be that way. 10, 100, doesn't matter. Just be myself no matter what.
Yep.
It's best to live a life that's short and sweet than, one where I just end up dying at the end and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Didn't really accomplish anything.
Yeah, like, even for... I remember when I first got in high school and stuff, like, I don't know, I always felt like I needed to be and talk like everyone else. But then near the end, I just wanted to act like myself. and I got
Ain't that where the armies hold
like
up?
I wanted to be with the people I wanted to be with. I don't care like I don't care about getting judged or whatever. Like it's fine, and I feel like more people need to know that. Like
Yeah.
it's not
Just
a big
one lesson
deal.
everyone should know.
Yeah.
It's to be yourself.
Here they come!
I'll be open on the weekends if you ever want to do this again, you know?
Oh yeah, no, dude, I've enjoyed this. This is like a mini kind of podcast. Like we're talking about like issues and stuff. Like I definitely enjoy doing this.
Yeah. I like this kind of, you know, intellectual discussion.
Yeah,
It's
well,
nice.
we're both
But-
adults, and it's kind of like yes, I'm not in school and stuff. You probably see it a lot, but like I'm also I work retail every single day. I see the exact same things every single day, and it kind of sucks how much kids and everyone needs to act the same.
Do you have any other, you know, stories to tell?
Well, like, even, so, in school, everyone wants to be like this one thing. I'm not in school, obviously, anymore, but, everyone wants to be like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Everyone wants to be like, oh, I wanna be, like, hang out with the popular kids. I don't wanna be seen with, like, the kids that are different or weird. But like then at the very like you see them out of school
Yeah.
and it's completely different. They're acting like completely different human beings.
In the sense that they're being themselves, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
Then that's what I kind of liked about like where I work. Everyone kind of just like no one acts like everyone else. Everyone's their own identity.
How do you know that? You only see them in work.
That's true. That's true. But from my point of view, at least, everyone acts
Yeah.
different. No one acts the same. Like, of course, we act the same when it comes to like retail stuff.
Weapons here!
Yeah,
Yeah, you always have to like greet people and blah blah blah. But
of course.
it's definitely a good workplace environment where there's no judgment or anything. But I do think, like, out of school, ever since
The
I...
tracks are blocked.
Oh my god. That scared me. Ever since school ended for me, like, I just noticed a lot of people... there's a lot of people who act like they never knew you, for one. Like, the amount of people who I've come across who I was like... They almost like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? You feel like you have to talk to them. Everyone just kind of ignores each other now.
Well... Can't really pinpoint a reason for that, but...
No. But even, like, the very last bit of high school, like, as soon as I hit grade 12, it was just kind of like a realization. Like, kind of realized, like, high school isn't my entire life. Like, being popular isn't a thing. Like, I'm a person who kind of likes to avoid kind of drama and stuff, if I can.
Yeah.
But, like, I find the people who are more popular had more drama. And I found when I hung out with my friends, I was a lot happier than hanging out with these popular squads, so...
Exactly,
Like-
there's no need to get yourself caught up in drama.
Yeah.
Damn it, son of a bitch!
And it almost makes me wish, like, some people could know that there's a life after high school. Because I know a lot of people who are in school right now that are just complete, like, they just care about, like, having, like, partying and making sure the most popular person in the school, and so on.
Yeah, I've never been to a party before, have you?
Well, during high school, no. I wasn't interested.
Uh,
I was very,
yeah, I've
like...
heard stuff about boys, though.
Yeah, I was very disinterested in, like... I don't know, I didn't really see a point. I didn't really, like, want to go out in high school and get loaded and feel disgusting the next day. I was more of a, like, I don't know. Most of the time I'm more of an introverted person anyways, so I just, like, doing my own thing or hanging out with my friends. Or at most, like, having a small get-together. I think the only party I've ever been to was... Oh my god, this is crazy. The only party I've ever been to was this weekend.
Oh, what was it like?
It was fun. But the reason it was fun is because I brought my friends with me. Or my friend with me, and it was a work party, so it was only people I knew. And I didn't need to act different in front of anyone. I just acted myself and had fun. And there was like good music playing. Actually, that brings me on to my next thing. Do you notice a lot of people nowadays, oh my god,
Yeah.
this is so loud. Do you notice a lot of people nowadays listen to the same music?
I've noticed that, yeah. It's always been like that, though.
That's true. But it's always like, it seems like now, within the last year, everyone's just into like that mumble rap garbage.
Exactly. And again, there's no way that... How do you put this? There's no way that, you know, everyone could be into it.
No, I
There are a
feel...
lot of people who just enjoy it just because it's there.
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing it.
I feel a lot of people just listen to it because their friends are listening to it.
I don't like rap.
Not me either. I don't know, I'm kind of like, I'm spread between kind of everything. I was never really a person to like one genre of music. I kind of listen to everything. Depends on how I'm feeling and stuff like that.
I might need these.
Gonna need these.
What about you though? What do you notice a lot?
Just in general, as I said before, I think, you know, society's devolving. We say we're progressive, right?
Yep.
Again, more touchy subjects here, but we say we're progressive, we accept all races, etc. But again, we're hypocrites in that regard, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are certain people we just don't accept. And when, you know, we're questioned about, we just say, you know, that's not right. But say, again, touchy subjects here, but hey, I don't know, back in the 80s, right?
Yep.
When we accepted all races, we could say we're a progressive society, but if the idea of, you know, someone being transgender or homosexual is brought up, we'd back off from it.
Yeah, exactly.
And nowadays we accept those people, but then there are people we don't accept again because it's wrong. Etc. We can say we're progressive, but really, again, we're not.
No, we're not at all. Do you know how many people I know who act like... Well, to me, every single person's the same. There's no no one's different than the next person, in my opinion. I don't care if you're, like, again, like you said, touchy subject type of thing. But, like, no matter what, I don't believe you should be treated different just because of, like, oh, I'm, say, transgender, or I'm gay, or whatever. I feel everyone should be treated the same.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the people, like, people who aren't of that group get mad at you just because, you know, every society says it's wrong.
Exactly.
So if you make a joke that was, like, funny a couple years ago, that, like, I'm not saying an offensive joke or anything, but, like, a joke that a little more,
Weapon here.
like, on the less serious side.
Sure.
Where you're just kind of like, I don't know a good example, like calling your friend, like...
I can give a good example.
Yeah, go for it.
Remember Justin Trudeau, right?
Yep.
With the whole blackface thing?
Yeah.
Again, back in his day, that was probably not that offensive. It probably wasn't that weird at all. Right? It might have been a tad offensive, but not that bad.
Yep.
But now that's being brought up to it years later, in the state that, you know, probably back in the 80s, he probably wouldn't have known it would be offensive nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but now that it's being brought up, you have all these political opponents coming at him saying, you know, it's wrong to do so, but really they just want to boost their own popularity scores.
That's definitely true. That's all of it is nowadays, though. Say, I'm progressive, but no one is, like, everyone's the exact same. Everyone's like a robot nowadays.
Exactly. See, really, I have my own, you know, theory about life, really, and it's just, as long as you have a job, right, or even then, as long as you're not hurting anyone, as long as you're, you know, living a good life, no one has the right to bother you.
Yeah.
Exactly. I really don't care. No matter who you are, I'm not in a position to complain as long as you're not physically hurting anyone.
Exactly.
Or emotionally scarring anyone. As long as you're not doing either of those, I'm fine with you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
And like
That's a good way to live.
For me, like my entire time of actually being in school,
Yeah?
I didn't see why I couldn't hang out with someone who they say called a loser, for instance. I don't see why
Yeah.
you can't talk to them, like why that's not allowed. I just
so
talk
many
to
people
everyone.
don't. So many people don't, though. If you're told, say, you know, you shouldn't hang out with that person, a lot of people will just kind of drop out. Even if one person tells them not to. It's just
Yeah.
mob mentality. Yeah, it's good to see that you're willing to think for yourself.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that's great to
I
hear.
can say the same to you.
Yeah.
It's good that
Thanks.
you're not really letting other people just walk all over you and make decisions for you instead of you making them for yourself.
I used to let that happen, but again, not anymore.
Everyone does
That
so,
was
dude.
years ago. Yeah.
It's not uncommon.
Yeah, back until like maybe grade 10 or so. Maybe
Yeah.
grade 9. But after that, you know, dropped out of that.
And you feel a lot better after you do it.
Exactly.
After you stop caring about what people necessarily think about you and you're just trying to be your own person. It's a very, very freeing world.
Yeah.
Here they come.
Well, sadly, you can't be too free nowadays.
Nope.
Even if you want to be yourself per se, then, you know, you have to get a job and companies perform background checks, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of insane, right? People, again, can, you know, say they're progressive, but I think that's really the core of the problem, right? If there are three things in the world that really, really irk me, it's people who are truly different being told to be normal. It's society being, you know, hypocritical about being progressive when things can greatly change, and just people just going with the norm and living in a world of mob mentality. I think that's really the conclusion of what I wanted to say.
Yeah. That's very much a thing nowadays, so like mob mentality and stuff.
Damn it.
Yeah. Thanks for talking to me about that.
Yeah, no worries, dude. I feel like I swear, if I get any dislikes or anything because people are saying this is not a PC conversation, actually, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm progressive. I would say that about myself, but just not in the, you know, normal context.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm willing to actually be progressive, you know. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and suddenly say, you know, that's wrong or you can't do that.
Exactly.
Well, that's a mental issue, etc., right?
Yeah.
I'm willing to be accepting of people, it's just that I'm also willing to bring up how hypocritical people can be. That's all.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's a famous quote by Winston Churchill. If you have enemies, it's a good thing, because it shows that you've stood up for something at some point in your life.
Yeah. That's a true thing, dude. It's
Yeah.
See, the biggest thing nowadays is this. Someone will say, "Oh, for instance,
Yeah.
this is a good song. I love this song." Or have you listened to this song? The person say you like really like it. That person will be like, say the person you told would be like, "Oh, I hate that song. They're garbage." Anyone who listens to them, it's garbage too. Instantly, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, I agree. They are garbage." You know what I mean? It's mob, like you said, mob mentality.
It's a famous test here. The Ash conformed the experiments.
Yeah.
Have you heard of them before?
I haven't.
Okay, so here's what's so clever about it. See, I'll send you an image right now, right? So essentially in the Ash principle test, contestants, or again subjects, were given a line along with 3 other lines.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to send you an image right here. And I want you to tell me, which line on the right matches the length of the line on the left?
Let's see.
It's obvious. It's C, right? B's way too long, A's way too short, and C's the exact same lengths.
Yeah.
And when this test was given to people, it was obvious. People said C. It's obviously C. The error rate was 1%, or even less. So it's very obvious. Again, people were willing to give the right answer. But here's what happened here. When they were put in a classroom of a bunch of other people, right, who individually said A is the same length, or B is the same length, and they just kept saying B and B and B over and over and over again, and it came to their turn, only 63.2% of the people got the right answer. 36% of people gave an answer that was clearly wrong.
What?
As simple as 2 plus 2 equals 5.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah. Again, when it came to it, that's just how mob mentality works.
Yep.
There's also another famous test, if you have more time for these.
Yeah, go for it.
The milligram experiment. You ever heard of that?
I haven't.
The milligram experiment's a really interesting experiment, right?
Yeah.
So you have these contestants, they were taken in, and they were told, hey, you're going to be working with us on a little experiment, right? We're going to see if, sending shocks to someone will help them memorize word lists, right? We're going to tell you to read 20 word pairs to them. And each time you read a word pair and they understand it, so it could be something like hen, house, right? And you say, okay, hen, house is the word pair, and they'll say, okay, if I understand the word pair, you move on to the next one. And then we'll go through all 20 word pairs. At the end of the 20 word pairs, what we're going to do is we're going to have you say the first word in that word pair, and then see if they can recall the second word.
Yep.
If they fail to recall it, though, we're going to have you apply electric shock to them. And it's going to start weak, and it's going to get stronger and stronger over time. Essentially, at the very end, it's going to result in a near-fatal shock.
Yeah.
And the machine that they were given was very strong. It started weak, and it got very strong, even with the last one being labeled like XXX.
Yeah.
Extremely strong enough to kill someone, 450 volts. So what they did was, again, the scientists took them in the room, they went through the whole list, but what the subject didn't realize is that the person they were reading the word pairs to was a fake. It was all a setup. The only person participating in the experiment was the subject. And the person in the answer room wasn't really a person at all. Over time, all they did was, all they had was just a bunch of pre-recorded clips of the person reacting in pain to the shocks, and them saying, okay, I understand the word pair, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So when they played these clips, everything seemed normal, but at around the 80 volt mark, where the subject began to complain, saying I have heart problems, let me out.
Oh, I saw this. I was in sociology, yeah.
That's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
The scientist in the room said you have to keep going on, you have to keep going on with the experiment. And most times they complied. They were willing to just bring it up to the 450 volt and kill the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched that too. It's terrifying, to be honest. How obedient
What's so
people
terrifying
are.
is that what's so impressive is that they predicted only 4% of the subjects would continue and kill them. In the end, 65% of people killed the subject.
Mm-hmm.
They're willing to kill people. One scientist, one man in the room, was a lab coat. Was enough to sway most people to kill someone.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, did you ever hear the one about the it's like a prison experiment?
Stanford prison experiment?
I think that was it, yeah. Where they let people be guards and other people be prisoners. And the power instantly like went to the guards' heads.
Exactly.
Crazy.
It's how, again, society works. People can, again, pretend to be prisoners for as long as they want, but the moment they become a god, the moment they have power, and they can just abuse it, they'll let loose. They'll go crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Makes you think what would have happened if they just let it go on.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Did you watch the movie based on it?
No, I didn't watch the movie. I watched the documentary.
Still a very nice documentary. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. Very, sociology was a weird class. It definitely taught me a lot of stuff about people. For sure.
I'm glad you took it though. It's a great course.
It was a definite. I'm glad. Like during it, I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue it, but at the very end, like I loved it.
Yeah.
It was a great
Tell
club.
me about.
It was definitely awesome. Here, one sec. My cat came in. Actually, I'll be right back if you don't mind.
Alright. I'm gonna go get some water.
I'm back.
Hey there.
Yeah, so I've noticed after high school, I felt definitely more free, and I'm happy with who I am now, especially like ending my last relationship and stuff because it was toxic, and I felt like I was being someone who I am not truly. I'm being someone else's image of what they want me to be, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
So yeah, it's definitely I just feel like I don't know. I feel like school is such a toxic thing nowadays.
I agree. You know what? I like to change the subject to something else that really irks me. Grade inflation.
Really?
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about in terms of grade inflation?
Ish. You might need to explain a little.
I feel like universities, right? I'm not
Mhm.
complaining, I'm doing very well in university. But I feel as if universities are making the courses easier
Yep.
by the semester. They're taking stuff out, just so you can get kids through the curriculum.
That's definitely
And that
true.
means that the degrees are losing their value. That's why I'm going for a master's degree because, again, that will give my degree more worth
Yeah.
compared to a bachelor's. Yeah.
Well, it seems like every second person almost has a bachelor nowadays of something. Usually a bachelor of arts.
Yeah. Sad
It's
thing is, for example, I've been looking at, say, one course like calculus.
mhm.
And what they've been doing is I've been watching the curriculum for calculus semester by semester, and they've been making it easier. Sure, it's been slow, but they've been doing tiny things to it. For example, at my university, they split differential equations, which is something you're supposed to cover in 2 semesters. In my band, 1 semester.
Yeah.
They took that and they split it into 2.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sure they added extra stuff to the second semester, but even then, I feel like they're just making the curriculum easier. Again, that in turn just couldn't devalue my degree. But yeah,
Well,
if there's anything you
they did
wanted,
the same,
yeah.
like, it seems like they do that with a lot. Sometimes it's justified, like, they're rushing too much for a course. Or they're like, it's too much to deal with for what it is. But I also feel like they baby a lot of school nowadays.
Exactly.
And a
They
lot of
just push you
people,
through the curriculum.
yeah, and even in normal school, like, it seems like it's so easy to get into university for some places. Like, some places you just give them the money and they get you in.
University of American Samoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be real though, I feel like they have been making, school and university easier. And what they do is they just push people to the grades. For instance, even if you're failing, right?
Mhm.
Schools believe, hey, you put in the effort, so you get to go to a grade. And I find that to be upsetting because you get a bunch of people who are slacking off in the, 11th grade, and they don't really understand the meaning of actually studying and
Yeah,
doing an
exactly.
assignment. Right?
Well,
You had a lot of those people at your school, right? Kids
mhm.
who just sat down, like hang on, like go to a party.
Well, you remember, like, when during school, like, this must have been 2 years ago. We were when we were working on Band of Humanity. Um, do you remember when we were working on it, and I randomly got a call, and it said, "Oh, I failed English."
Yeah.
That actually, this is a prime example of how easy they make school nowadays. I did nothing, but the teacher felt bad because the reason I failed was because I didn't want to do the poetry unit because I'm not good at poetry.
I see.
The teacher just, instead of like, oh, well, you have to retake the course,
Yeah.
she entered me into credit recovery, even though I was below the grade that is required for credit recovery. And I
Yeah.
sat there and did 2 sheets, and now it's wiped off my permanent record, and it's if I never failed it.
Yeah.
That's how easy they make
Setting.
school.
Yeah. Again, it's hard. it's somewhat hard to get good grades in some courses, but say, if you compare school to university, school is a cakewalk.
Mm.
And for instance, grade 11 my school, grade 11 college biology, I remember the final being something very easy. In fact, I didn't take the course myself, but I heard that the final for grade 11 college biology was 20 marks, front and back, one sheet. You can bring in a cheat sheet.
Oh my
She
god.
told you what was on the test, and you could copy down all the terms and stuff and get perfect.
Yeah,
Someone failed because they didn't fill out the cheat sheet.
yeah, that happened for us too. My Law 12 class,
Yeah?
um, the teacher said bring your notes with you, like during the
Yeah.
exam, because you won't pass if you don't bring your notes. Which is,
That's fair enough.
but it's kind of
Depends
stupid
on, like,
doing
what-
that for an exam because the exam was really easy.
Oh, if it was really easy, then yeah.
It was mostly memory stuff, but like she went over it the last couple days, so I don't see a point. Like I feel it was more towards the people who didn't pay any attention to the course.
Yeah. Again, I feel like school should be harder.
Mm.
Much harder. In fact, there was one thing back in the 1960s. Right. You ever heard of new maths?
What is it?
New maths?
I haven't.
I feel like this was a bit overboard. Back in the 60s, right? America wanted to beat the Soviets in the space war, right?
Yep.
So what they did was they amped up elementary school and high school to make things a lot tougher. And essentially, there was a huge backlash because it was, too far outside of students' ordinary experiences, and it was taking time away from more traditional topics.
Yep.
But although I have to admit they were going a little overboard, let me just list off a few things in high school that they
Yeah, for
expected people to learn, like modular arithmetic, if you know that, matrices,
I've never heard.
symbolic logic, Boolean algebra.
Wait, what was
Stuff
the
like
last
that. Boolean algebra.
Yeah, I heard of that. That's
Yeah.
about all though.
But they probably want to learn, like, high level stuff too. Because, for instance, in elementary school, you're supposed to learn, like, basic set theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so again, there's a huge backlash and they dumbed down the curriculum. But at the very least, although I feel like they were going a little overboard,
Yeah.
I feel like it was a good idea. They should make school harder. Because if
They
they
should
keep making it
definitely.
easier, then they're just going to dumb down people. Because school teaches you critical thinking. If you
Yep.
make school too easy, you're not going to teach people how to, critically think and form their own opinions. And that's something that's, again, incredibly needed in this day and age.
Yeah, and you literally, school is for teaching. You can't go with through life without school. Like it teaches you how to study. It teaches you proper healthy. It teaches you everything you need, even the stuff you may not need.
Uh,
It's useful.
exactly.
I never got the people who drop out of school. I never understood why.
Me neither. It's just essentially giving up on life. I mean, I'm not gonna bash people for it. I suppose I am right now, because it is a big difference between, for example, bashing someone for their sexuality and bashing people for dropping out of school. But in general, in this day and age, if you don't go to school, you're not gonna have the skills necessary to get a job.
Nope. You're gonna get looked
That's the
down
one
on,
thing
too.
I see as important. You have to have some form of way, keep yourself up. You have to have some sort of, income source.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without that, you can't really live.
Yeah, exactly. Like even now,
It's more of a necessity.
I went through high school and yeah, I'm working right now, but it's not by choice. I got put on a wait list, so in the meantime, I'm gonna gain a lot of money and study for school in the meantime. I'm gonna get ready for everything as well as I can.
Ah,
But like, I don't know. I just don't get it too. Like, I mean, that's definitely your choice. If you want to go through high school and you just don't want to take college or university, it's totally your choice. You can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But at that point, I feel, what's the point? What was the point of doing it? Like, I realize a lot of jobs need high school education and stuff, but
yeah. Of
I
course.
mean, I don't know. You're not gonna. It seems like do as much as you would maybe if you took university or college. Again, it's not needed though. You can have a good life without it. A lot of people drop out of it and have an amazing life. Tons of celebrities.
I
And
suppose so.
it's a double-edged sword for sure.
I guess so. I just feel like, going to university is important.
It definitely is.
It's not necessary, of course not, but it's still important.
Yeah, you should probably do it, even if like it opens up your like I guess availability more. Like you won't just be focused to jobs that like, for instance, like me right now, retail or uh, a trade or something like that. You can go to
Yeah.
school and make more money, have a job that you actually enjoy doing.
Right. I should get going now. It's getting a little late. I like to play some video games, but thanks for the chat. Whenever
Yeah, no
you
worries,
plan on
dude.
streaming again, just let me know.
Yeah, for sure. I enjoyed it
Yeah,
too.
lots of other things to talk about, so
Yeah,
yeah.
this was fun. This was definitely it's definitely enlightening.
Yeah, great. Didn't mean
Anyways,
for it to
dude.
be enlightening, but it's nice to chat about things, yeah.
Yeah. Well, not as much enlightening, more so like it was just good to get all of this off my chest. And
Mm,
I bet you probably feel the exact same way.
somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was nice talking to you.
Alright, well, take care.
You
See
too.
you.
See ya.
Bye.
I'm not very good at saying goodbye. That was nice talking to him, though. That was, for those of you who don't know, that was Alan or Dual Screen Gamers. He used to be, like, really into streaming everything. He's actually, like, my inspiration for starting. But obviously, real life catches up and stuff. It was a very serious, stream, though. I do apologize if that's not your, forte. But again, like, that's... Maybe some people got enlightened about some stuff. Or whatever else. It was cool learning though. But yeah, I feel since I do have my supper here and everything and it's getting cold, I will have to end the stream here, but I want to thank every single one of you for watching, if anyone did watch. This is Mr. Bere signing out, and have a great night. Yeah, see you later, guys. I love the awkward silence. See you later.